Well, I'm heading over here to our club, Juniata Sportsman's Club, Standing Stone Muzzleloaders. I'm just going to shoot the woods walk by myself this afternoon. It's January 2nd. We're just wrapped up our first week of the late Flintlock season. I went up to Potter County on Thursday and Friday, hunted, and found one the last 45 minutes of the day on Friday, New Year's Eve. Made a little sneak up a creek bottom and shot a nice doe at 52 yards. I didn't get it on film. Weather was pretty bad. What little bit of footage I did get on my cell phone ended up getting goofed up with the format on my camera. So that was a good shot, 52 yards offhand, right behind the shoulder. I got one long, went kind of back through the liver, exited the offside. She went about 75 yards and died by the creek. I put a little cardboard target out there. I like to shoot a couple rounds on paper before I go and do the woods walk. Definitely took it up some. That's the difference from about 55 to 65 grains. I like to rip my pillow ticking into strips and then tape them with masking tape. That way I always have a roll ready to go. Alright, well, I got those shots fired at the 25-yard range, and I should have just known to not try to save on powder there. 50 grains does shoot a little low. 65 is the full charge that it should take across the board. So I'm going to go down here and start shooting the steel. Alright, so I never filmed this, but this is the first target. It's down across this hollow. It's probably a good 50 yards, 45 to 50 yards. And what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and load, and then I'll just turn the camera on for each shot. But it goes all the way down along this hollow, and then it goes around back up another hollow, so you're always shooting into a bank. A lot of guys will carry their Ranger rod, and I do too, but sometimes it's a little more of an inconvenience carrying a cumbersome long metal rod around. They're easier to load, but I'll just use the old wooden ramrod for this time. Alright, first shot, piece of square steel. This next one here is probably, I'd say, 44, 46 yards, somewhere in there. It's a wheel, and there's a lot of places that the ball can find in between to miss. So hopefully the smoke doesn't intrude the film angle that we can see where I hit if I miss it. So we'll see here. Well, looking back at the footage of that one there, I'd say I shot a little high. Downhill, you do tend to shoot high. And I held right on the center. I should have held a little low. Probably like 6 o'clock or something. Yeah, it looks like I hit him low, but at least I think I hit him low. It's pretty small. Be an easy one to miss. So. But it's only about 30 yards, so see if we can't pop him in the head. Nailed him. Looks like I hit him Right about where everybody else does, right in the center. It's that shiniest spot there. Alright, the next one here is about the same range. Probably 30 yards, maybe a little more. This one here is a tomahawk. So you got that long handle, and then the head hangs down, which obviously the head's the biggest spot to hit, so that's where you're going to want to try to hit it. It's right in the head of the tomahawk. After that, behind me here, it's not far, we have a deer, a steel deer cut out with a, I don't know, maybe like a softball size cutout behind its shoulder, and you got to go through that hole and hit that deer basically in the heart, the lungs. It's easy to hit the deer, hard to hit the hole. So we'll know right away if you hit it because the plate behind it is orange, and then it'll swing. I think there's a flag on it, but we'll check it out then. Let's shoot this tomahawk first. Just a little too hard to tell where I hit that one. They're all looking pretty kind of fresh. So here you gotta stand at this stump. You gotta shoot down through the trees here. And you can see that flag in the upper right. It's tied to the chain. It'll swing if I hit it. Deer's about 60 yards. Maybe 55 yards. It's not very close. See if I can't put it in there. I'd say I hit him low. Flag's not swinging. When the gun went off, I felt like it was low. Alright, we got a little fox, and he's got a hole in his shoulder. Old Rick I shoot with here, he's always griping at that hole. His ball finds that hole. It's tiny. His ball don't find that hole. He just likes to blame it on that when he misses. There's a hole in that fox, he says. Anyway, this is every bit of 60. He's only about yay high, and he's long. Maybe I can get him. Looks like I missed him. So I shouldn't have brought the camera. I'm starting to stink it up right now. There's that hole in his neck, but nope, missed. Alright, standing bear. This one's pretty far too. I bet he's 60. He's probably 60 or better. 65. I think I was a little left when I shot. Little buffalo, about 25 yards. Got him right in the lungs, maybe a little bit brisket. To have any flinches because you will miss. No left and right movement on this one. It's about 35 yards. That's a hit. That is 7 out of 10 now. Got 2 more to go, I believe. Alright, this one here is about like a small soup can. About 28 yards probably. Alright. Whew. That's a little guy. I'm glad I got him. Alright, here's the last one. It's like a ram. About 30 yards. He lost a lot of his sheen. A lot of his orange paint, I should say. That'll do it. 9 out of 12. Well, hopefully you enjoyed that as much as I did. Probably not. I think I enjoyed it more than you did. That was 9 shots out of 12. that I hit in that steel woods walk. The ones that I did miss, I'll take. They were they were probably the 3 most difficult. So anyway, let's shoot some paper here and wrap it up.